Mr. Joseph mentioned that normally everybody visits the zoo thrice in his life, as a child, as a parent, and as a grandparent. I seem to be visiting this zoo any number of times as a grandparent more than any else. And it has been a great privilege that every time my grandchildren or somebody comes in here, I make it a point to bring them to this great zoological park. It's one of the most wonderful parks that I have seen during my years. I call it wonderful for 2-3 reasons. One is the large vegetation that it has. The safari that it has is absolutely breathtaking safari when you go around the whole place, and the greenery and the new species that is being added on every year. I'm also extremely happy that one of the priorities of the zoo is to protect the endangered species. This, I think, is very critical. Otherwise, we would be left with many of these endangered species just melting away and not even knowing about them. I'm also happy that every year we are adding on new facilities for visitors to make it more comfortable and pleasant when they come to the zoo. One of the more important things that I learned about the zoo when I came in here was the education that it provides to school children and others. Mr. Joseph was explaining to me how they sort of take you to the snake park and show you which are the dangerous snakes and which are the non-dangerous snakes. I mean, this sort of an education I think is very important because it also takes out the element of fear from many of us when we see a snake or whatever it is. So also, I think a visit to the zoo provides the children the need to be kind to their fellow beings, be it animals or fellow human beings. I think this is one zoo where I don't find anybody who sort of keeps pelting small pebbles on animals, throwing food, etc. Because wherever I found, the crowds are very, very disciplined and they go around it. My only request is, I was told when I came in here by Mr. Reddy, that we do allow motor vehicles to go into the zoo. I mean, this is one area where I would certainly like to keep it zero pollution area. And I don't think it will be very unkind if I suggest that we should in fact even consider banning motor vehicles or pollutant vehicles going inside the zoo. Recently, I had an occasion to inaugurate the theme of cycling to office in the high-tech city, where we have converted cycle paths for people to cycle to office. And it is going to be the order of the day. And I made a request there saying that over the years, we should convert this entire area into a cycle area or no car area. That should be the way. I think we need to fight pollution. And I request that as many of us as possible should avoid using motor vehicles inside the park. Because anyway, we are able to provide you with battery-powered vehicles and cycles. I think we should promote more people to use cycles. It will also be a good exercise for children and youngsters to cycle around, and also it will be great fun to do it. And I think we should certainly discourage people using motor vehicles inside this park. I don't want this car in this park to be sort of having a black soot all over the place. Plenty of black smoke emanating over it. After all, most of our vehicles are pollution emitting vehicles. PEV is the order of the day in Hyderabad. And I don't think the zoo should be converted to a pollution zone. I think please, if possible, increase the fee as much as you want and gradually discourage people from using cars inside the park. Encourage them to use more of your battery-powered vehicles, try and get more of solar-powered vehicles, get more of bicycles, so let people get used to that.